Women don't like men anymore. And do you know why women don't like men anymore? Because men hold women accountable.
I am so fucking tired dealing with men.
My guys, aren't you just so tired of modern Western women? Aren't these hypergamous 304s just so full of... It's just time to get a passport, am I right?
No woman wants to be single. All this trash about I'm single by choice. No, you're not.
Some of you westernized women. I don't need a man. I don't want a man. I can pay my own bill. Turn it down.
Where are all the masculine men that want to lead, protect, and take care of women? All the men that I find are hyper-feminized.
We do not need to date the nice guy. We need to date that soul.
The more successful and powerful a man is, the less he's challenged by a woman. So sometimes on Bumble, I'll say something like, did your mom intentionally spell your name wrong? These guys need to be challenged. They need to be stimulated mentally. They're bored in their life. No one challenges them at work. No one challenges them at home if they're single. Try it.
Excuse me, I am so sorry, but where in the world did you get that?
Get what?
That smile is beautiful.
Get the fuck up. Yeah, you're weird.
That's weird?
Yeah.
Damn, was it something
Why are the most loyal and boyfriend material guys single? This is what
American men are just leaving those American.
Let's say he just started his own business, but he makes $45,000 a year. Would you date him?
You wouldn't be able to afford my engagement ring. If you make $45,000 a year, it would take you 4 years? No. 8 years to afford my
how much?
ring?
I don't know anything about rings. How much is that?
About $200,000.
Girl, you want a $200,000? Are you insane?
My ring has to sparkle from across the street. Like, you have to do that shit. It's good blind people. But, like, I'm not a regular girl.
Buy a dog and die alone.
When a man asks you, what do you have to offer? What do you bring to the table? Then he's telling you indirectly that he does not know what value a woman brings to a relationship. And you're not going to change that because no one has taught him the value of a woman in a relationship. For him, it's like, okay, I'm giving something from myself, so I need to know what I'm getting in return. If he asks you, what do you bring to the table? It does not mean that you bring nothing to the table. It means that he is never going to be able to see it. So just show him your value by living his life.
How tall does a man have to be to get with you?
6'2". 6 foot. 6 foot minimum. At least 6 foot. Something to be under 6 foot.
What height is too short for a guy?
Anything under 6'5".
How much money does a guy need to date you?
About like 100K. 100,000. At least 100K a month. 200,000 a month. Probably well over 400K. 500 grand at the least on the figures. Like $1 million, 2 million. The mills. Minimum £1 million. That's still fine. I need a millionaire.
There are some things I expect a man to pay for while I'm dating him or we're in a relationship.
Here are some of my rules for a first date. Give me my rules for a first date.
Number 1, I'm not saving your number in my phone until we're engaged.
Do not take me to a fancy restaurant. Show me your tax returns. Show me your bank statements. Show me your face. Show me your profile.
We're saying no to coffee dates. We're saying no to buffer dates. We're saying no to walks in a park.
I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option. Show me your body, top to bottom. Do a 360. Those are the requirements for you to come for me. Those are the requirements for you to come for me. Okay? You think I'm joking? It's the actual truth.
That's why American women will go like the dinosaurs extinct. The entitlement from these females is wild. Do they deserve the man they want? Is the better question. Those women aren't worth to look at. Even if you have the requirements, they only have arrogance to offer. Man, they're not looking for marriage. They're looking for a victim to prey on with that list. As you can see, these kinds of women are just a nightmare to deal with. Many throw out unrealistic expectations while being completely oblivious to the actual statistics about men making $1 million a year. All of these expectations comes from their sense of entitlement of the man they think they deserve. But truthfully, some of these women don't even qualify to be with such a man. They might focus on superficial traits, like wealth or status, without recognizing that a successful man often looks for equally valuable qualities in a partner. They may have a long list of demands: financial stability, charm, good looks, yet often fail to reflect on what they bring to the table.
I saw a video the other day. A girl's like, men are afraid to come up to us. They're not afraid to come up to you. I mean, maybe some feel a little insecure, but by and large, they're just like, I don't need this aggravation today. I don't need some diva aggravation today, because more often than not, what do? nasty, you know, like a little attitude, puckered lips. You know the pucker look. They're tired. They're tired. They're tired of getting made fun of. They're tired of being, you know, abused. They're tired of getting, you know, oh, I'm a meme now. Because why? Because I looked your way for 2 seconds in the gym?
Why do you think it's so much harder to date today? It should be easier than ever.
We have so much choice. You have this illusion that there are so many other people out there. So you go on a first date and then it's like, yeah, I had a good time, but let me go see who else is out there. Let me see who's at this other party. There's this idea that it's not like you're going to focus on one person if you don't feel amazing chemistry the first time. Sometimes it takes hanging out with people over time.
Broke up with him. It was too much. He was too great. We dated for 3 months. He was not a pushover. He had friends. He was cool. He was perfect. And he took me places and spent money on me. He had a car and he had a bank account and he had health insurance. And I broke up with him. I went back to my ex who got me a $15 gift card to Taco Bell for my birthday.
Did you notice this woman mentioned nothing negative about this man and she still left him? See, this is what I mean. A man could be an amazing guy, but there's always something missing for these women. You just have to wonder, what exactly are they looking for? If the guy was so great and amazing, why break up with him? It's frustrating because even the best of men can end up being discarded if they don't meet some undefined expectation. There's also the influence of societal pressures that push women to believe they can always do better, fueling a never-ending search for the perfect partner. These women always come to their senses only after dealing with guys who don't care about them as much, leading to feelings of regret. But by that time, it's already too late.
Some of you westernized women. I don't need a man. I don't want a man. I can pay my own bills. I make my own money. I'm independent. I'm an alpha woman. Turn it down. What happened to the feminism? The queen, the wifey, what happened to it? But when you reach your knockout stage at 30, 35 with 2-3 kids later, then you want a man? Ladies, wake up.
You guys, I am all dressed cute, ready to go on a date. My date comes, he's 40 minutes late. He's 40 minutes late to pick me up. He comes into my house, he uses my bathroom, and then he breaks up with me. While I'm wearing this cute outfit, and now I'm sitting here crying. I'm just wondering when this is gonna stop happening. Oh my God, this man. He has $67 in his bank account. And I'm literally crying about him.
Something that I've noticed is that it's literally always the ugly men trying to humble you. I have never, ever, not once in real, actual life been humbled by a sexy ass man. Like, nope, he's not doing it, baby. He is not doing it. Actually, those men, the confident, secure, strong, sexy, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, amazing hotties, they want you to pop your shit, baby. They want you to pop your fucking shit. And those men, they be getting everything.
This one here is for all my girlies over 30. Recently, I came across this YouTube video of a young man and he had a bunch of men on his live and while he was recording. And my conclusion of the 3-hour-long video is that men nowadays, no matter how old they are, they're only interested in girls between the ages of 18 and 25. Now you tell me now, where does that left we? Where are we over 30 and 41 left? Now, me not have to worry about it, because me well married for 22 years. But life takes its twists and turns. So does it mean that once you turn 30, 25, does it fair?
It is in a man's biology to be attracted to younger women, and for some older women, that can be hard to accept. It's already a struggle for older women to find a partner because, for many of them, men don't even notice them as much anymore, as men tend to gravitate toward younger women who they associate with fertility, energy, and vibrancy. Older women often feel sidelined in the dating market.
Dating in your 20s is hard. Honestly, I'm over it. I don't care anymore.
I mean, yeah, I just want a husband so bad.
You really right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give myself like 3 years.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean is like I want to date somebody for a good like 3 years and then get engaged.
Oh, okay. I understand.
It's like I want to meet my husband now. I don't want to date another person that I'm just going to end up breaking up with, you know?
True.
What I can appreciate about Passport Bros is I think it's an effective flag being raised for Western women as well. I'm not necessarily saying that they're going to find someone. I'm not saying that they're not going to get screwed over. I'm not even necessarily saying that I would encourage men to go do it. Like you said, if you want to, cool. The motivation for it is the fact that men are still expected to act very traditionally. They're expected to be very chivalrous. They're expected to be protectors. Maybe they're not expected to provide to the same extent now that women can essentially match them on income. But if that's what a man's duty to you is, to be chivalrous, it's very, very loosely defined what a woman's duty to a man is.
It's very ambiguous.
And that is why I think they go to places where they are actually taught from a young age how to treat a man. What is your duty to a man?
Ladies, it's time to leave the broke boys and men with no direction in the dust. If you're tired of dating men that can't support you or aren't at the level that you are at, you've got to check out Luxie Dating. Luxie is an exclusive community full of high-end and successful individuals.
No one is putting forth effort, including me. Men, women, everyone. We're tired. I officially have completed 1 week of not having any interest in dating. Deleted all of the type of communications that I would have had with any men. Like if I was talking to them, they've been blocked. When I do check my phone now, it's just stuff for work. And I've actually done pretty good with work lately because I'm focused more on work than on the monotony that is dating these days.
I hate to break it to you. I think that we've just got a very, very selfish culture of women. And to any women out there that say I have internalized misogyny or anything like that, that would require that I have a problem with women worldwide. I do not have a problem with women worldwide. I have a problem with Western women. And if you think that I'm just like making this up out of nowhere, reflect on the fact that there are Western men that are flying out east to find wives. Are Eastern men coming out west to find wives? No. Where in the world are men flying out in droves to marry American women? Nobody wants us. Why? We're big, we're selfish. We don't want to hear anything. You can't tell me to eat less. You can't tell me to change my life. You can't tell me it's not about me.
Divorce laws are also a good reason why not to marry a woman in the West. I'm a Western woman and I approve that message. We've lost our way and need to get back to basics. At least 95% of Eastern men would never think of marrying a Western girl. The image social media has painted and how Western women have portrayed themselves is too scary. I tried dating my own Asian American. It was the biggest mistake of my life. I ended up marrying my Southeastern Asian wife in Cambodia. Feminism has destroyed Western women.
A masculine man would never fall into the friend zone. And the reason is because usually masculine guys are not the nice guys. And the nice guy is somebody that doesn't say no. It's somebody that allows people to walk all over them, allows girls to just take full advantage of them. So when this happens, basically, if a girl is taking advantage of you, it's you ask her out and she makes up an excuse like why she doesn't want to hang out with you, but then she keeps texting and you allow her to keep texting you. Or maybe you hang out as friends, but she doesn't really want anything else. Why are you hanging out with her then? You're already putting yourself in the friend zone.
Why are the most loyal and boyfriend material guys single? This is what I constantly hear from other girls, and I have the answer. I think it all stems that women are programmed to see the ideal man as weak, beta, or sus. And that is why they always fall for the guy that cold approaches them and uses some cheesy, corny pickup line. But then they're surprised when 3 months later they got cheated on. I really think we need to stop romanticizing players and romanticize guys that are nervous to talk to women. Hear me out. I'm talking about the guys who overthink and do not want to cold approach a girl because they do not want to come across as a creep. And girls just don't get it. They're always like, shoot your shot. Like, the worst she can say is no. No, ladies, that is not the worst she can say. Trust me. You see, most guys can easily hold a conversation, but they're afraid to start it. It should be seen as cute or endearing when a guy is nervous to talk to you. He's fidgeting. He's not making direct eye contact all the time, or maybe stepping back and giving you space. Oh, and side note, you're not going to find these guys at the clubs or parties. They're at home.
Here are 3 things you can tell about a man who asks what you bring to the table.
I've been seeing these types of videos a lot, and it seems that some women are not liking it when the tables have turned and men start asking the same questions that women have been asking them for years. So let's listen to what they have to say.
Number 1, he views relationships as transactional. Number 2, he has unmet needs. Number 3, he dehumanizes a partner.
Okay, so if we're really to think about what they just said, that means that any woman who also asks the same question of a man, of what they bring to the table, would also, in the spirit of equality, be guilty of being those same things, right? Or is it somehow different when a man asks it of a woman? I wonder.
Without knowing it, you might feel like you're in an interview.
Wait, that is exactly what a first date is, and dating in general, actually. It is an interview process in order to be able to determine whether two people are actually compatible to be in a long-term committed relationship with each other. And these difficult questions, such as what does the other person bring to the table in terms of the relationship, do need to be asked. Otherwise, it's just going to be a waste of each other's time.
For the right woman, love, respect, and honesty. That's what I expect also. Probably why I've been single for 2 years. My ex of 1 year told me I didn't bring anything to the relationship. Yet I fixed her roof and took her out and bought her stuff and looked out for her. My wife and I never had that conversation about bringing stuff to the table. We just had the same goals. It seems people are too materialistic nowadays. Any woman who gets offended by that question most likely have nothing of value to add to your life and just wants a daddy to take care of them. If she takes offense to that, she's most likely self-centered, selfish, broke, and just looking to suck you dry. If a man were to invest in a woman, there needs to be a return on the investment. And on these first dates, these women expects you to take them to high-end restaurants like you'll have been married for years. Such a thing is for the woman you want to build a future with. She must be qualified.